A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. We've got a great matchup here on deck. Still early in the season, but both teams come in undefeated, ready to test each other and try to stay perfect on the year. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bulls will kick this deep to begin the game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets you go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 30 now. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game. Trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. First down, we're going to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Pitches to the back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Bulls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He stays alive, and he's brought down. A sack for the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Bulls.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
He lets it go on the move. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, USF. The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Movement at the second level of defense now. It's an option look. And he's not going to get there. Stop short. Missed opportunity to build this lead.
Well, with a quarterback like this, you can understand this call, trying to call his own number. He's got the athletic ability to get it done, but the defense does a nice job of not allowing him to get to that goal line.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Badgers offense back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. And this pass is caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Badgers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Boy, nice throw here by this Wisconsin quarterback. Good route by the receiver and a first down for the Badgers. And when Wisconsin can throw the football to complement their running game, they're a very dangerous offense to deal with.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Launching it.
Makes the catch downfield. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, that's a good job by this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Extending the play now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Bulls are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he scores. Touchdown, South Florida. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. The offense going with the hurry up. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
And they stop him. I think it's short of the first down.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The Bulls will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Direct snap to the back. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Quick throw to the left. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, USF. What have they got cooked up with this 2-point conversion attempt? Here's the option play. And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Wisconsin, 0.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to...
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
I thought the defense had a shot here to stop this 2-point try, but the quarterback was a magician. Great job of pitching that to the back to be able to use his speed to get to the corner for the 2-point try.
Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The pass rush closing in. And the pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. In the clear at the 25. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And the Badgers will line up on 1st and 10. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
That's the end of the first quarter. South Florida, 42. Wisconsin, 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And the ball is picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Badgers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Head coach say, we'll try it again. They're 0 for 3 on previous 4th down attempts. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's past the marker and still going. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Pressure is coming. Pass caught. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. The Bulls hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And looking to throw now on first down. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The Bulls will line up here on first down and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulls. Now the try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
South Florida, 45. Wisconsin, 0.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Second down coming up.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And he's got his man open downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, USF.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. We've got a great matchup here on deck. Still early in the season, but both teams come in undefeated, ready to test each other and try to stay perfect on the year. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the South Florida Bulls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Badgers will kick this deep to get us going. The kick goes out of bounds. How about this for a start? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Play action here on first down. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, this is what you dream about. What an opportunity here now for your own offense after coming up with that pick.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
They go with a direct snap. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down. Okay, ready?
No running. Handed off to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And that is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Quarterback still with the football. Got the first down, now looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Bulls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. That sack makes it second down and forever.
Chris, I love the call here to send the linebacker after the quarterback, and we have seen so many linebackers with the ability to rush the quarterback in their days of playing at Wisconsin. T.J. Watt stands out, going back to Chris Borland, who had the ability to blitz. T.J. Edwards, and somehow, some way, don't you feel like you got to get J.J. Watt in here? Technically, he's a defensive lineman, but he was just so good at rushing a quarterback. We'll call him a linebacker as well.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Intercepted in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath.
Let's take a deep shot here. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Bulls looking to run some tempo here. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, South Florida. Now the try for two. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. When he runs it into the end zone, that'll push the lead up to 8 points. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Direct snap to the back. And they've got him.
Ball carried by the running. Pickup of 14. Makes some noise.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense on a fourth down stop. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finding space at the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulls. Coach makes a decision to go for a two-point conversion. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful two-point try.
That keeps the score. South Florida, 14. Wisconsin, 0.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The shotgun handoff here. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Florida 14, Wisconsin 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets made on the out route. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Got pass in the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. You give it to the big fullback here. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
Wisconsin, number 35, in the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer.
That makes the score.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USF. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Here's a carry for the fullback. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Bringing pressure. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. The Bulls come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. This passing game is still on fire. Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's Barry Johnson. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Barry Johnson. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch made inside the 10. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense. Back to throw again.
On the run here. Lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second and goal for the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Powers through a tackle. Touchdown, Wisconsin. There was no stopping him.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Wisconsin, 14.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The USF offense is back out there now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. The Bulls looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the freshman making an impact play there. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up a 3rd down. And it's a bunch formation. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Bulls pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. The Bulls starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He makes the grab, a successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Wisconsin offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They'll He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And the Badgers come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The Badgers will line up to boot it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
This is our last chance.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. On the move, looking deep. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. A completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Down he goes. A sack. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here. You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Looks like one more play here before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, USF.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He'll get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. A touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his second interception of the game.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Hands off to the fullback. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The Bulls will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, South Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll run the option. He makes it into the end zone to add two more to the lead. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. And the offense is still on the field. They're only 1 for 4 on fourth down plays so far. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it.
Touchdown, Bulls. And the beatdown continues. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Turner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Badgers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the Badgers moving quickly down the field here. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass ball's incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made, a lot of space now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, USF. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Boy, there's so many choices here for this quarterback on this option call. That's why it's such a good call on a 2-point try. Here, I thought he might run it in. Instead, the defense takes him away. No problem. Pitch it out. Let the back take it in.
And the onside kick bounces out of bounds, so unsuccessful there, and it's a penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And he gets into the end zone to further cut into this lead.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Florida offense back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Bulls will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Incompletion makes it second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead he gets that first down.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, South Florida. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he gets into the end zone to make the score look slightly more respectable. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
76, Wisconsin, 33.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The USF offense is back out there now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A handoff from the shotgun. Touchdown, Bulls. And the route is on.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he'll be brought down.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. South Florida, 82. Wisconsin.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Number 7, set to kick this one away.
And the hands team able to recover the football. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Florida, 82. Wisconsin.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Here we go.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Badgers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
And the runner takes off to his right. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Badgers. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt?
Unlock. Rolling.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he makes it into the end zone to cut this lead a little more.
So they decide to run it in on the two-point conversion, and it turns out to be the right call. Put two up on the board.
Wisconsin, 41.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Touchdown, USF. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
He makes it into the end zone to add two more to the lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. We go with a direct snap. fighting him off. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for
you. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go on fourth down. And he goes out of bounds, but I don't think he got there. Short of the marker by about a yard.
Now, the offense being aggressive here, going for it on fourth down, but the defense was not having it at all. They come up with a big stop.
Running past the 35. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First and 10 now for the offense.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's the running back in the flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Bulls have first and 10 here.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. And the beatdown continues. Empty backfield now as they go for two. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And it looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Badgers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get...
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. And the Badgers will look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after a short return. But the offense will go to work at the 44.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 45. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Bulls. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and
he's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it? And the ball bounces out of the end zone. It's a touchback and a turnover. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Here's a first and 10 play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Badgers will crank up the tempo. Looking to pass this time. Just trying to get rid of it. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Second down and goal upcoming. A handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This try is no good. And that sums up the game so far.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught for a completion. Where was the defense on that play? And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Second down.
Ready, set.
Looking to throw yet again. There's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll try the option play here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Fourth down coming up.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense...
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Touchdown, USF. And this one is getting ugly.
What a call inside the 10-yard line. You truly have to trust your quarterback because things happen fast down inside the 10 on this option play. Doesn't give it, doesn't keep it himself, pitches it out, and comes up with 6.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense.
Get set, go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Cannot escape, and down he goes. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The ball is loose. It's a turnover.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, South Florida. And the route is on.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Jackrabbit.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
He's brought down.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.